Hello, my name is Vanessa,
And my name's Tiago.
and we are going to talk about how it's to live with a Brazilian
And a Mexican.
and a Mexican.
Yeah, this is funny.
I know, it's our first video.
Yeah.
So what questions do we have?
Okay, so we have 5 questions.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna ask each question to each other.
Yes.
I'm gonna ask about being a Mexican. Or you,
Wait.
how is it living with a Brazilian? And then you're gonna ask me how it is living with a Mexican. So I'll start going in order, okay?
Okay, but first I want to talk about that we both live in the United States. This is where we met.
Yeah.
We live in Massachusetts, so farther up in the country, right?
Yeah. So no Brazil, no Mexico. United States.
So we both,
But she is Mexican and I am Brazilian.
yeah.
Okay, so let's start with the questions. So, how is it living with a Brazilian? Do you think it's different, or do you think it changes anything? Or what have you seen from that?
Well, there's nothing out of the ordinary. Like,
Yeah,
I think
I don't
that
do anything weird, or
no. What happens is that you gotten very like you adjusted to my culture more than what I adjusted to yours.
really?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like you got more Mexicanized than what I got.
I think
didn't
so.
get Brazilianized.
Yeah.
I think because it has to do with the fact that you were born in Brazil, but
Yeah.
you came here when you were a child, like
Yeah.
you were 5 years old.
Yeah.
So you were raised
So I
here.
grew up here. I was born in Brazil, but I was raised here. I do speak Portuguese fluently, but most of my culture is Americanized, right? Would you say that?
Yes, but you grew
but I
up with
still
a lot of
have.
Brazilians.
Yeah, I grew up with Brazilians, so
Yeah, você fala
I still have.
português, né?
Yeah, I follow Portuguese. Okay, so now you ask me.
So, what do you think to live with a Mexican? Well, what did you change? Like, what is it different that you changed about your life?
I think I changed everything.
I know you did. I don't have much to say, but you have.
It's her fault.
You have a lot.
She's guilty.
I think when you're married with a
Yeah.
woman, the man kind of adjusts. Not all the time,
Yeah.
right? But I think the man kind of adjusts to the
Yeah.
other culture.
And if you don't like it, you're gonna end up adjusting anyway.
The woman's
No, I'm
always
just-
right.
No, don't go into that.
It's true.
Okay, so the biggest thing obviously is food, which we're gonna go into.
Yeah.
Huge change, right?
Yes.
For the good though, right? I mean, honestly, I was myself with you, so I don't think things changed a lot. I think my life just got a lot better when you have somebody that supports you, somebody that's there for you, somebody you can talk to, somebody that's not only your spouse but your friend. Everything gets really good. But yeah, I definitely got some of the culture, the things I do.
Like at the beginning, what was shocking for you?
I mean, the biggest thing is I woke up one day and she was making beans at like 7 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, what are you doing? Like, she's like, oh, I'm making food. I'm like,
What kind of beans?
You like refried beans.
You hated them.
Yeah.
You didn't
Well, it's
like
not that I
refried
didn't
beans.
like them, but I
But
didn't eat it.
You
I
were
hadn't
like,
really
what are
tried
those
it.
mashed
Yeah, but I was like,
beans?
in the morning, first thing in the morning, come on, like, I obviously know breakfast of champions, but I was like, let's drink coffee, have some eggs, bread, which she was like, no, you gotta eat beans.
Well,
And
you
now,
gotta eat tacos.
I'm used to it, taco, beans, I'll take anything in the morning, which in that also brings us to the next question. What was the biggest culture shock to you?
To
Of like a
me?
Brazilian, yeah.
I'm trying to think because we talk about, you didn't bring too much of your culture in this house, but
Yeah.
I think, besides the language, I think the language is the biggest thing,
Yeah.
right, that I've done. But probably the Brazilians eat a lot, like their pastries, that like they like
Oh yeah.
sweets.
Oh yeah. We don't we don't take that lightly. We take it very seriously.
I know, like I was surprised that for the morning and the it's like café da manhã,
Yeah.
that's breakfast.
Yeah.
They eat bread with coffee.
Yeah.
Or cake with coffee,
Yeah.
or cookie.
Some type of dough.
Some type of sweet.
We need the dough.
Like they usually
Like,
have.
no vegetables here, dough, pure dough.
And then now, like you don't have that, right? But I
Yeah.
met other Brazilians
Yeah.
that actually buy cakes.
Yeah, like big cakes.
And
they
then
eat like the
have a
whole
slice
thing. Yeah.
every morning
Yeah.
with coffee. I don't know. There must be other people that do
Yeah.
that, but to me, that's like, whoa.
Yeah.
I just buy cakes for birthdays.
Yeah. And my biggest thing was like, whoa, you eat like beans. I mean, a lot of food. That was the shock, you know. Like I ate.
But when you started dating me, you didn't know much about Mexican
No,
food.
I didn't know.
You
I
thought
mean,
everything was spicy.
I thought that Mexican food were burritos and enchiladas. Literally.
And
that's it.
tacos.
And tacos, yeah. Anything you can get in Taco Bell or
I know that is bad.
what's the name of the
Exceptional.
other fast food restaurant? The burrito place?
Chipotle.
Chipotle. So it was either
Like, this is Tex-Mex. Like, this is bad.
Yeah. So I didn't know that tacos did not have cheese on them. If you eat your
And sour
tacos with
cream.
cheese,
No
that's
sour cream.
wrong. You should stop. Go to an authentic taco place and eat it.
I know.
Yeah, you gotta learn your food, and they love their sauces. I never ate so much sauce. You know what's a big culture shock? That they ate the sauces, that hot sauce. Some of the hot sauce aren't even hot; they're more for flavoring. And that was actually good because I was like, no, I don't want to eat it because it's spicy. But like a lot of them are not. It just makes the food taste good.
It's true, yeah. So
Yeah.
I think like I made your palate much more flavorful.
Yeah.
I
mean,
know, I like
yeah.
this.
Oh man. I mean, there's so much variety. That's a good thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that people would like to know too, what language do we speak here at home?
So we've been living together about 6 years.
Yeah.
We got married last year. So we just got our first anniversary,
Yeah.
right? But we've been speaking since the beginning English.
Yeah.
And
Once in a while, we'll mix like
Oh, no.
Portuguese and Spanish.
usually throughout the day, we don't only speak English. We speak Spanish, Portuguese,
Yeah.
and English.
We mix
but
it all.
mainly English, right?
But it's nice too because like if I'm saying something wrong, she really corrects me. She wants me to say the tone right, the word right, the sentence right. Like I don't get away with it.
No, but like.
Yeah.
when
And I helped you a lot
when
too, you gotta say.
When I try to speak Portuguese,
Yeah.
like.
Yeah. It's because like
You don't know
both.
me
It's
so
like
much.
each language it has like a tone. Like some words have a tone.
Well, it has
And
a
it's
different
tough because you're not
accent.
used to doing that type of stuff with your mouth, right?
No, but it's a different accent,
Yeah.
but it's similar. Like the
Yeah.
language are similar,
No,
so
it's very
we
similar.
understand
Yeah.
each other.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Clearly. I mean, one word or two is. And the nice thing about Mexican Spanish, it's super understandable. If you know Portuguese or some other language, it's very easy to understand.
Yeah, but you do this tone.
Yeah. I know my tone's kind of weird.
No, he does like this Mexican tone, like.
Yeah. I don't even know. I'm not gonna try it right now.
Hey, don't be embarrassed.
Yeah. Okay. Let me move on to the next question.
You this is what you say. Hola, compadres.
Oh no, that's because I make fun of Mexican people.
¿Cómo dices?
Yeah.
Huh?
What?
No, like for real, this is not how I speak, but you imitate.
No, I say Mexican people always speak like, hola, ¿cómo estás? ¿Estás en casa? Because they always, I hear some of them like that, and she's like, don't speak like that, you're gonna embarrass me.
I know, it is.
Yeah, but that's not really how I speak though.
Alright, keep going. What's the next question?
Alright, so what do you think about the food from my culture? I know food's a huge part.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you think about my
Your food, I think, is your meat are delicious, like churrasco or churrasco.
food? Yeah,
You guys know how to make your meat.
yeah, huge meat people.
Yes, like you probably do go to the bathroom, you constipate it all the time, but they eat a lot of meat,
Tons.
a lot, and
Yeah.
they make it good. It really tastes really good.
Yeah.
So
And it's simple too, like the way we make it.
yeah, and if your beans are, you just see like that
normal beans.
beans,
Yeah.
but it has some flavoring,
Yeah, it's
so
good.
garlic and I don't know, but they taste good. And your rice is pretty good.
Yeah.
What else do you eat? What is that? Vinagrete.
Yeah, vinaigrette.
Vinagrete is like a pico de gallo
Yeah,
kind of thing
it's
with
like
some
pico-
vinegar and
pico-
stuff.
yeah, little-
It's pretty good.
Yeah,
Mhm.
not bad.
So
We eat that with the meat.
yes, and you eat French fries
Yeah.
and
We have farofa.
coxinhas, pan de queso.
What about farofa?
I don't like farofa.
You don't like it?
No,
It's like a powder
You
with
put
bread.
you put the powder.
I think it's one of those cultural things. That
Yeah, you put it's like bread powder, right?
Yeah.
And you put it in your mouth.
yuca powder. Yeah.
It
Yeah, but we
flies
mix that
away.
with the beans. It tastes. I mean, for Brazilians, it tastes very good. Like every meal, they have to have that.
Yeah, it's not my favorite thing,
Yeah.
but the food is pretty good.
What about like pastries?
Pastries, I like the. I like a lot of things. Like your bakeries are excellent.
Yeah, bakeries are huge everywhere. They're all over the place.
Their coffee is really good.
Yeah.
And their little pastries, their coxinhas, like I said, they
Yeah.
sell coxinhas. It's like, it's kind of like a chicken. Like,
Yeah, it's
I
like
don't know
a
what it is.
dough, and then inside of it there's
Has chicken.
and it's fried. It's deep fried.
I know it's
so
fried,
good.
but it is really
Yeah,
good.
and
They
then we
put
have
ketchup on top.
we have pastel, which is not a cake. It's it's like a
An empanada.
It's like an empanada
like
with
an
cheese,
empanada
like a
with
grilled cheese empanada.
or meat.
But it's good.
Yeah, it's really
It's
good.
super fattening. All this stuff is fattening, but it's good.
Yes,
and it's heavy.
They eat a lot of bread, a lot of carbs,
Yeah.
and a lot of protein,
Yeah.
a lot of meat.
Yeah.
Right? So I think it feels very heavy. Their food is really delicious. It's heavy.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah.
Not to say anything, but
Yeah.
I like my food.
No.
Okay, so what do you think about my food, Mexican food?
Mexican food, when like I didn't know much Mexican food before I started dating you, but now it's like 80% of what I eat at home is like Mexican.
I know.
My favorite thing are the tacos and the tortillas that are like made, like recién hecha tortillas
I
are the
know.
best thing. Like made on the spot, like oh my god, I can eat them like nonstop forever.
You learn how to make tortillas.
Yeah,
with
and now I
me.
learned how to make tortillas with her, like flour and corn tortillas.
And even refried beans.
I
you know
love
how to
it.
make refried
I love
beans?
their cheese. Queso Oaxaca is the best cheese ever.
It's really
like a thicker mozzarella cheese in it, but it's super stringy. And when it melts, it's not like gooey. It's like very stringy.
Like the form
and,
stays
yeah,
the
it's
same.
oh, and
It's
the
just very
flavor, the
flavorful.
flavorful is the flavors there. Their enchiladas, they have different types of enchiladas. It's not only the rolled one. They have ones that are fried, that are red, are super good. There's salsas, there's hot sauces. We make one called chirimole, and it's amazing. It's my favorite sauce ever.
I know. We call it chirimoya, but I don't know what is it called.
I don't know what-
Some people call it salsa macha
Yeah.
or something like that.
Tamales, I love tamales. Tamales
Or
are
pozole.
really- Pozole is good, but it's not like my favorite thing. I'll eat tamales over pozole.
But you'll eat it too.
Yeah, I'll eat it. But that's what she loves. She loves that.
Yes.
My favorite thing are tacos. I love
pambazos,
pambasas. They're sandwiches, sope.
huaraches.
Yeah.
What about the tacos de barbacoa?
Oh, I love it.
Those
See,
are really
this,
good.
the thing about Mexican culture is it has so much variation of food and flavors.
True.
It's incredible. Like street corn is amazing. Oh, it's so much food. I can keep on going on
I
and
love my
on
Mexican
and
food.
on about it. But
I think it's the
there's
best
very
food.
few things I don't like about Mexican food. One of the things is called capirotada. That thing sucks. It smells like feet and it tastes like garbage.
You can't say that.
Yeah.
A lot of people are gonna be offended.
Hey, no offense, right? This is coming from a Brazilian guy. Stop making that.
No,
if
stop
if I
it.
go to your house, you better make me tacos. No capirotada here.
No, hey, listen. So capirotada is like a bread that we do when it's Semana Santa. How do you say that in English?
The Holy Week.
The Holy,
I get that's how you translate it.
the Holy Week. I don't know
Yeah.
what is it called, but a lot of Mexicans do this bread, right? So it has cheese, tortillas, milk, raisins.
Yeah, it's just a cultural thing. It's one of those things that you only like it if you're from there.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
Yeah. But I mean, we can keep on going on and on with food. And then the last question, the fifth question is, how do you get along with my family?
I get along pretty good.
Yeah?
I like your family.
Yeah? Do you think it's different from a Mexican family, or is it similar, or what would you say?
Well, your family is not too large. Like his mom.